Hi, it's Denny. We're going to show you a little video here about our trip up to northern Wisconsin in early May 2022. We're going up there to get the garden prepped, clean up the site a little bit. Hopefully we can plant a bunch of cold weather crops in there. We'd like to get at least some potatoes, some other cold weather crops, and possibly a couple apple trees too. So take a look at the video and I'll talk to you at the end of the video. Thanks.
Alright, well, it's kind of a rough winter up here between the storms and the bears. We've had a little mess to clean up. You take a look at all this white stuff on the ground. That's how the winter weather ripped off part of the ceiling on the roof. Okay, and then the bear came down, and you take a look at the tarp there in the driveway. The bear ripped that all apart. I think it was last Thursday. Neighbor came down and taped it all up and put another tarp on for us to save it. That's all our shed building material we're going to be putting up here shortly. So anyhow, hopefully the bear won't come back tonight. And but there's still some snow on the ground. And there's the trailer that I built. It worked just fine coming up here. And it worked like great and worked like a charm. And we've got a lot of cleanup to do. There's some blocks I need to put down in the greenhouse. There's the greenhouse we just put up. We got some of the plants in there. And this is the main trailer we're going to stay in tonight. And then the older trailer down there behind that tree we're going to fix that up on the little side. It's got a little water damage on the floor, so we're going to have to fix that up. But we'll start cleaning up. Tomorrow we're going to plant and start planting in the garden. Yeah, we had to unload the trailer in case Blackie comes back. They just like to get in stuff, so we didn't leave anything in there except some dirt and my spare tire. And hopefully he doesn't come back, but that's it. We're going to call it a day and start tomorrow. Alright, this is what the garden looks like before we do anything with it. We're putting the fence back up that the deer knocked down over the winter, and possibly a bear or two, because the bear came and ripped a bunch of stuff apart last Thursday night. So, but anyhow, this is what it looks like right now. And we got a whole greenhouse full of stuff that we're going to put into it. And it's going to take us a little while, but we'll get there. There's the greenhouse. That's where she put all her plants that she started in the basement. And once we get the garden tilled up, then we'll start putting all those in there. We're going to start with the cold weather crops. We're already late getting the potatoes in because of the snowstorms they had up here. But we're ready to go now, and we're going to be putting in some potatoes and some beets for other cold weather. And we're also going to put in 2 apple trees. Okay, in that box right there is the 2 apple trees we're going to plant, and we'll be putting them in later this afternoon. And that's the, well, I know there's some parsley right there, and I'm not sure what that other stuff is. There are some tomato plants next to it. We go down here, These are all tomato plants, all different types, sizes and varieties. And down there, we got some, I believe that's some comfrey, and it might even be some kale, and I'm not sure. And over here on this one, on the top up there, this is a whole mess of stuff she's got planted up there. And it's really hard to see the writing, but there's broccoli, there's kale, there's turnips, and there's all kinds of other stuff up there. Okay, down here we got onions, and down there those are, I believe, beets, and there's some, I can't read the writing down there, but maybe we can get a little closer and zoom in, no? But then again, on the bottom there's some more parsley down there, and not sure what all that stuff is. Okay? And these up here, those are peppers, more tomatoes. Down there, there's a whole mixture of different things down there. Some of that down there is rhubarb, Swiss chard, and some more broccoli. Yeah, I think that's some more kale there in the corner, but I'm not sure. That stuff right there, that's several different varieties of beets that she's got. You can see we got quite an assortment of stuff, and we got a lot of work ahead of us. Okay, we got some more rhubarb from last year coming up. Right there?
Yep.
And you see him in there.
Huh? Yeah, they're in there. Pretty foggy in there. This is a different kind over here. Take some of the dry stuff off and let it dry out under there.
Okay. Debbie got all the deer fencing up. You can't hardly see it. You might see the sun shining off, but it's about 1 inch square plastic, and deer won't jump over it or try to go through it unless part of it's down. So we got the whole garden all wrapped up in that, and now we can start preparing the soil, and maybe if we feel lucky we're going to put in some apple trees. But when you work hard all day, that's what you get to do, to sit down and relax. You have a cold one, which is water.
Just gonna have a little competition is all.
Did you have another deeper stage too?
I think I have a shovel that's got a square. I don't know how many feet it is out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How does that look? I can chop that.
Chop that one. This is the Honeycrisp Bun, and we just malt it up and we put water on it and we're all good to go. Okay, there's the finished Honeycrisp Bun, and not very tall right now, probably 3 foot at the most, and these are miniature ones, so they only get 6 to 8 feet high and about 4 or 5 feet around, so that's them. That white stuff you see on the ground, that's perlite. It aerates the soil when you fill it in. Okay, this is our seed potatoes here, and she's just finishing up putting some in there, and they go all the way down to the fence line down there, and then tomorrow we'll finish with one more type of potato, and you can see we just dig a little hole, stick them right in there, and keep track. Last year she had such a good harvest of potatoes. They were really good. Best baking potatoes I ever had. And fried potatoes. So what do we got about? We got 30 some hills here, Dennis? Somewhere around that, 25 to 30 hills. And start right here. And And we go all the way up to there.
There you go, folks. We got some stuff done. We got some apple trees put in there. Planted a whole bunch of potatoes. We didn't get a lot of it done that we thought we were going to get done. It's still a little wet up there, and quite buggy right now. So anyhow, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and tell your friends about it. And a couple weeks down the road, hopefully, a couple weeks down the road, I want to have another video showing how the garden's progressing. So if you like it, please subscribe. See you later. Thanks.